Hello, my name is Kat. Welcome to my channel. Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So I'm already ashamed. I don't know where to put my face. Maybe I should cover with a book, right? This type of videos is for me to tell you what I read from my last book haul. So this book haul is for the month of March and April into 2023. And I did buy a good amount of books. I don't have it counts, but I do have a good amount of books. Let's count it together because I did write it down. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 physical books that I bring to my library. And the way that we do these videos, and I really like to do this type of videos, is because for me to kind of check on myself to see how much I'm reading from the books that I bring into my library. The way that we do this type of videos is, once again, we show you the books that I didn't read, that they are part of collections, books that I uh, didn't read, but they are kind of like okay to be on my library, that I'm not in a rush to read them, and books that I didn't read that kind of became like a priority for me to read them. And then finally, the books that I actually read from that book haul. And the future, like the next years, probably is going to be a little different format that we're going to do this revisiting, because it's going to increase the amount of books and the years and all of it. We will see. Anyways, what I was saying that I'm so ashamed this time is, from these 10 books, I read 0. Technically, I read 1, but these are reread because, I mean, I don't know from where to start. Anyways, let's start with the things that I think they're part of a collection that will be John Wayne. I can never say his name. So I have this one, and I have let's just pull it off. I was planning not to show all of them, and this one that I cannot pronounce. So these two are technically a part of a collection, are not read. Then I have Federico Garcia Lorca, that I'm going to put the picture somewhere. I was a little lazy to pull them out. That's a part of a collection too, because it's a classic, like a Spanish speaking author that is a classic author. We have Lejos de Luisiana, that is a book that I bought thinking I'm going to get to into in the Planeta prize. They are big books. I'm double thinking on this one because I noticed that the Planeta prize, most of the winners, they are from Spain, so I don't have too much variety on authors there. So we'll see. I'm still interested on that one, but it's a gigantic one. The other one I read, it was is somewhere there too. I'm going to put a picture. I didn't read, I'm sorry. Is The Revolution of Maria. It's historical fiction. It's a little long too. Then I have Jane Austen, Society. I have Our House, and Agents of Ruin in the Field. That is Le Carre story, a spy story that you already know if you watch my other videos, that I have few books of him and I need to get to them. And I have A Legacy of a Spy. So those are all the books I didn't read. So let's go back a little bit to the priorities that I have. So one priority is Ruin. I cannot believe I didn't get to the third book yet. I do love this series. So far, I have really good time reading the first 2 books. It's just too big. I guess that's what is scaring me a lot. But this is a big priority because I need to finish this series before I want to start another one from him. I like the author. I like the stories. I highly recommend it. It's about these lands that there are giants there and big battles between clans and kingdoms and all of it. So it's really good. I highly recommend it. I need to get to the book soon before the main idea of the plot of the story goes away from my brain. The same, it will be this one, the rot, that will be rot will be a priority too. So these two are a big priority. I really need to get to them. And then I have like a lower priority, we'll say, like a they are a priority, but they are not like the last two. Is the Jane Austen Society, because I have two books from the same author. I was really interested. Oh my God, this here. Really interesting to read this. This story is kind of like historical fiction situation there. They are not too long. I should be able to read one. This is one of that I'm very interesting to read. And then Our House, that is kind of like a thriller or mystery situation there. That is not a big one too. I probably going to get to this too soon, I hope. So I have 10 books, right? Two, four, six, eight, 10 books. I have two big priorities, two not that big priorities, and finally, the book that I actually read is The Fellowship of the Ring. This one I bought it because, to make bigger my collection for some reason. And I bought it because thinking that I can actually annotate on this one, like underline sections. And I actually did that. Like, I love this story. Is still my first. I still didn't get to the second one that I'm planning to read this few months, next 2 months. So this one was the only success that I actually buy this version and I actually read it on this version, the Fellowship of the Ring. What's gonna happen the next revisit on these book hauls? We don't know. The next revisit, I don't think it's going to be that big. My next book haul is not that big, anyways, and hopefully I can get done on some of these books, and have I can show my face in the camera saying I actually read something from that book haul. So that was all. It was just me checking back to my old book haul to don't lose the routine. I think, and to actually double check what I get into, and I didn't finish. Well, I'm just rambling now. So if you like the video, like always, thumbs up. If you want to know if I post another video, ring the campanita. And thank you for watching. Bye.